Hello everyone, Boot here, and welcome back to Hardcore Minecraft. Today we add a new build to our city. It houses a sheep farm inside of it with every color of wool. As always, if you enjoy the content, please make sure to like and subscribe. And on that, let's get going. We just finished adding a whole slew of new names to our wall of heroes over here in our build from the last episode, the House of Heroes. Guys, this is crazy. We're over $3,000 raised in a charity campaign for the National Breast Cancer Foundation, and everyone who's been a part of it, thank you so very much. So at the start of each episode this month, we're going to be coming in here and dropping off the names of people who've donated and honoring all of them. Y'all are seriously doing some absolutely amazing work out there, and I'm so happy and proud of not only my community, but all of my friends' communities who've been taking part in this charity campaign as well. Now, before we get started on the main bulk of today's episode, though, I do want to do a couple little things. One, last time I asked y'all what we should name the iron farm, and we have a winner. We have a winner, and that winner is the name Metal Gear. I thought this was really cool. I thought it was a cool name. I thought it was a really cool name for the iron farm. So Metal Gear it is. How about that? I also kind of wanted to name a few of these other areas as well. And these I'm gonna name myself. I'm gonna name the wood storage shop here, or wood storage place. We're gonna call this Andy's Wood. All right, after one of my moderators on Twitch, Andykin, and I also have another friend on Twitch that I just thought the bee shop would be perfect to name after them. So we're gonna call this Bert's Bees. So hopefully she sees this. I think she would appreciate it. So yeah, that's all the naming we're gonna do today. However, y'all may have noticed, or if you saw my stream recap, we may have built something over here. Look at that. Guys, on stream the other night, we built this. We're starting to work in our townhouse road that's going to go along here. This is basically going to be a storage building that's giant, but meant to look like a couple of smaller buildings. This is going to store all of my rocks and things like that in it. So this side looks terrible because we are planning on connecting it up to another building here, and I'm going to connect some type of sorting system through here, so you can see we've kind of got the workings for that in there. But we've been working on this on stream, and I might continue to just finish working on this on stream. So we kind of mimicked this over here with this right here. But this is so cool, guys. I love this. You can do this with these things. So I've made a bunch of signs that hang down. They say rocks. It's a little hard to see, but I think it's really cool. It's just, oh god, it's such a neat layer of detail. And then I've been experimenting with connecting buildings together across the street from each other. So this, we just kind of hang some vines across. This is acacia leaves here, and I've got some cherry blossom pots in here. Kind of look like hanging pots. I think it looks really cool. Let me know what you guys think down below. And I think this building is really helping the whole pull everything together a little bit more. I think every building we add is just going to add a little bit more to the world. And this one is definitely doing its job right now. Kind of pulling everything up to this corner. This, you know, by the end of today, this view right here is not going to have any gaps in it from buildings, because we're actually going to be building right here. And that's the only gap we can see from this angle. It's going to look like a fully functional city from right here. But I want to show you guys the inside of this real quick. And we're not done yet, but down here, I'm gonna try this out with just a barrel for each of these. I never have a ton of each of these rocks or each type of these stones. So I'm hoping that one barrel's enough for the sorting system. And then upstairs, we're gonna do our cobblestone, we're gonna do our normal stone, and we're probably gonna do like the stone bricks over here. I think for the next building over, we'll probably do like the deep slates and those types of rocks that I'm going to be using a lot of as well. The tufts, that kind of stuff. We'll make it like a little bit of darker shop. Have another one over here that's going to store our slabs and stairs in it. And then finally, we'll top it all off with one that's going to hold like calcite and amethyst and things like that. I'm contemplating right now just to make this a little bit easier on me, because I think this bend is going to be very hard to build a curved building around. It's a very intense bend, and I'm contemplating just making this a straight out like corner right here instead of a bend. I'm contemplating it. I kind of like the oval here in the middle, but I'm contemplating doing that, and that might be the easiest way to go about this as well, since I do have to run hopper chains all through here to make an automated storage system inside of it. I also need to make an output point where anything that's not going to get sorted into these things will wind up in the end and get put into shulker boxes for us. But guys, this city is my proudest thing I've ever done in Minecraft. Honestly, like, it is blowing me away. Like, I feel like I'm blowing myself away with some of the stuff I'm doing. Honestly, like, these builds, this is way beyond my level of even just a few years ago, and everything is just fitting together so well, in my opinion, and I cannot get enough of building on this world. But alas, along with more building comes the need for more materials. You know, that also means there's going to be a lot of roof building going on, and a block that I like to use for roofs quite frequently, the wool block. I need a lot of wool, guys. I'm going to need a lot of wool. You know, we built this little shack over here. It's got 3 sheep in it, and they're doing some work, but I need colors. All of the colors. So today's build is going to be a much improved automatic wool farm for us, and we're going to build it right here in the city. We're going to build it over here in that corner. It's going to look like a warehouse. We're going to make it look like a cool textile factory, and I'm super excited for this because I love the way this thing turned out. And what's really cool too is the actual build itself is not that complicated. It's actually fairly simple, but there's a lot of detailing going on with wool. So I'm going to have to build this early and then let it sit and let it do its thing. Let me get some wool from all the sheep and then come back and detail it later. So I'm hoping I have enough time to do that this week. I'm really hoping I have enough time to do that this week. And if you guys see this ever in my world, I just want you to know what this is. I'm going to be going over this a little bit later in today's episode, but it's from the Litematica mod, and I don't know how to turn this off. I always have to see, it feels like I always have to have one block selected, but basically this is a selection block, and you can select things to make like select an area, and you can make a schematic of that area, right? And that's kind of what that is right there. So you don't have to worry about that. It's just a weird line that I can't get rid of, and I mean, I can move it around, right? Like I can move it over one block with the stick. The stick is the tool for it. You can see I'm selecting different areas here, but I try to make it one by one so it's not as noticeable. But I am going to try to go over that a little bit later today, how I use Litematica after I'm done building everything. And I think it'll be kind of cool because it's a great tool for, you know, content creators and non-content creators to use. So I need to get a lot of materials for this build though, and some of you may have noticed that I have acquired an accumulation of sheep over here, and I don't know if this is enough. I hope it is, but this should hopefully be enough for one of every color sheep. But I need to repair my tools here because they're not looking great. They're not looking too great anymore, and I need to go get I need a lot of stone. I need some blackstone as well, and you know, blackstone is not easy to get. I'm gonna have to go to the nether for that, and the stone, of course. But yeah, so I'm gonna go down here, repair this stuff up a little bit, and then gather some materials afterwards. All right, we got all the tools healed up. I've got most of what I need to get this build going, but I need a little bit of grass from over here. We need those straight up grass blocks so the sheep have something to eat. Got all the grass I need. It's time to get going on this thing. Let's pop into a time lapse, and then when I come back, we're gonna move this sheep over. We're gonna do a couple other things while we wait for them to get some wool so that we can finish decorating it, and then it's gonna be a fun time. Let's get it. All right, y'all, that is pretty much all done with the exterior, at least. I've cut it a little bit short here on purpose, and I haven't finished everything yet. Let me show you. I kind of want to show you guys what this looks like to me when I'm building these things on my own. You see there's a lot of different colors here. We can see our box here. I had the schematic loaded and it's currently showing every single layer. This is what's cool about this. You can see everything that needs to get built as you build it. Anything that's blue like this, that's what you need to place there. Anything that is red is the wrong block, but most of these I don't care about. Like that one I mess up. Orange is just is in the wrong position, so I probably just like put this in upside down from how I built it originally in creative mode. But what's really cool about this mod is we can clearly see where we need to build things. Okay, and where we need to still add things. You see, I've got a lot of wool out here that I still need to add. This is why I need all the sheep, so I can finish this decoration here. But the other thing too is like, hey, while I was doing that, I missed all of these. So now I can come in and fill those in. And look at that, there they are. They're right there, guys. They're right there. So this is just a super useful mod if you're a builder and you don't want to use creative world in your world you're playing on, but you still want to use creative because creative mode is so powerful for making builds because you can fly around, you can test out all kinds of different blocks, figure out what you need, and it's super cool. It's super cool, super helpful, and I can't imagine living without it. Like, I used to build something in creative before Litematica mod and then try to rebuild it block for block by pictures, and it doesn't work well at all. Now, one key thing that I did leave off of this build is the entire backside. It doesn't look like it right now, but something else that's cool about this mod is we can actually change the layer that's visible and change it to a single one. Now right now we've got it set to the Z. You can set it to the X, you can set it to the Y, and the Y is the one I like to do the most because it's just individual layers like this. But sometimes it's fun to just do one. Like this wall I did with just the Y or Z axis, I think. This looks like a thunderstorm cloud. We're gonna cancel that snow. But yeah, so we've got basically this entire interior to do still, and you can see it's gonna be very tight and compact in here, but I love it. So up here is where the sheep are gonna go, and it's gonna be awesome. But yeah, guys, Litematica is fantastic for building. You can just easily make a, like, it's called a schematic from your creative world and save it and bring it over. Like, I built this in my creative world, and then I was able to just make a schematic for it, bring it over here, and rebuild it like by using the blueprints that I made for it, basically. So right now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn all of these back on, and just to kind of show you guys again, like these aren't blocks. I'm not cheating. I can literally walk right through all this stuff, right? All this stuff that that isn't in here yet. I can just walk straight through it. But I'm not done on the inside yet, and I don't want to necessarily show you guys everything on the inside until I am completely done, because I'm kind of excited to show it off. But what I do want to know is, what do you guys think of this right now? Like, I'm kind of digging this. It's supposed to kind of have like a warehousey type vibe to it, and it fills out a very nice large portion of the street over here, and we need to fill this all in. I know I got to still do this, but we're gonna get to it. But like, look at all the buildings we have, right? Like, this is starting to fill in. And remember earlier today, I gotta eat something. Remember earlier today I said we're gonna be able to stand right here later today, and it's gonna look like a straight up city. And check it out, guys. There's no gaps here. There's no gaps of sky. Like, if this was the picture I took, you're thinking I'm in the middle of a city right now, right? Middle of a nice little cozy town, and it's freaking coming together so good. I am so excited. I'm so excited. But anyway, I am going to go take a little more time here. I'm going to put in all the redstone and stuff, and I'm going to come back when it's time to get the sheep going, because that is going to be a task in and of itself. It is just about sheep time in here. I have a couple little more pieces of redstone I got to throw in real quick. But let's go ahead and take a look. Here's the storage over here. That's where everything's gonna go. And it gets a little bit crazy up here. Well, it's just really like a lot going on. These are the last couple pieces I need to do, but we've basically got just an area here with 15 spots for sheep. There's one more over there for the white ones. I'm not too worried about getting more of those. The white one I already have 3 of, so I haven't set that up yet, but I'm gonna have to bring in all of the sheep through the roof here. But we're basically all set up. If I could just stop falling down here, it would be great. But this is all set up and it should all hopefully be working once we get some sheep in here. I have not yet closed off all of this, but this should be working as well. This is where all the wool is going to come down and go into the barrels. So it's time to go get some sheep. I'm going to try my best to get these one at a time. As frustrating as that sounds, it's just going to be easier that way. Now, thankfully, I do have a lead, so that'll make things a little bit easier as well. The hardest part about this is actually going to be separating them one by one. And I think the only way I can do this is by basically making the cage, the pen here, a little bit bigger so that I can just have them spread out a bit more. All right, we got our first one. These are all gonna be brown for now. It's okay. I'm nervous I don't have enough, so I'm gonna breed 2 of these before going back over there, and then those babies should be old enough by the time that I need to get them. It's gonna definitely take more than 10 minutes, I think, to get all these things going. Dude, get out from there, please. Oh my gosh. Can you please pathfind better? What are you doing? Oh my lord. I have freaking wheat too, and you're still just gonna be like that. All right, come on, dude. I do like that it's that Mojang has made it so the animals can run faster with you on leads. They can still break if they get too far away from you, but it's not as bad as it used to be. It's a lot easier, and they kind of yank with you a little bit like that. You're gonna be the first one up here. I'm not worrying about getting the colors right yet. We're gonna go through and do that later. All right, yes, come on up with me. Come on up here. Come on. Guys, we want to have some flooring here. All right, it's fine. We'll get this one first. Come on, come on, and fall in. Hang on. I am nervous that you're not going to fall in. There we go. Boom. Okay. You're in there. Now I need to go get the lead, and you're closed in. We will dye you later, sir. You will be the proper color soon enough. 1 down, 15 more to go, baby. It honestly wasn't as painful as I thought it would be. Of course, I'm saying that with 15 more left on my plate. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and get all these guys in. I don't think you guys want to watch me do all 16 of them. So, when I come back, we're gonna go get all the dyes we need. All right, last sheep. Apart from the white one, but I'm not worried about the white one. Like I said, we got plenty of white in there, and I can get them later. It's the colored sheep I really want to get. I really want to get them going so that we can start getting wool of all the colors here. But let me just say, this has been an absolute nightmare. Each one of these sheep has gotten stuck on something, and the lead has broken, or they just won't go in their hole, and it's just been absolutely infuriating. I'm so glad this is over. Come on, dude. Come on. We're so close. We're so close. I just need you to cooperate like the other ones didn't. Please, no, you're not going to cooperate. You're going to go up on the roof. Come on. Come on in. Yeah, hi. Come on in here. Come on. Come on. You're so close, dude. You're so close. Don't do this to me, please. Please don't do this. Make me come around all the way. At least I can push you. At least I can push you. Get in your hole. Oh, thank goodness that is done. And now we have 15 brown sheep up here, ready to go. Oh, that was an absolute nightmare, guys. But anyway, the next step now is going to be, whoopsies, falling off of that. No, I'm just kidding. The next step is getting every single colored dye right now so that we can make all of these things, all of these sheep start getting sheared. It's also very important that I get these in the order that I have them in here, because I want to have these in this exact color. So first off, it's gonna be light gray, gray, and black, and then brown. I do believe I have some of these already. In fact, let's just go see what we've got in here in general, because yeah, we've got a black. We've got a gray, so it looks like we need a light gray. We have a pink, we have a blue, we have a cyan, we have a green, and we have a red. So we're gonna need a lime green, I believe. I forget how to make that one. Orange. And I think the rest we're just gonna have to figure out on our own. All right, let's see what we've got in what positions. I've got a few of them right now. I don't really remember exactly each one we have. Okay, so white, gray, black, brown, we don't need that. So we've got white, light gray, gray, black, brown. Then is red. I thought we were gonna need orange, yellow. This is lime and then green. Okay, so red, orange, yellow, lime, and then green. And after that is cyan. We're gonna move it right there. We need a light blue, and then blue, and then purple, and then pink, and then no, magenta. We need a magenta too. How do we make magenta? Oh, you need 3 colors for that. I did not know that. Okay, I'm gonna go fly around and look for some flowers real quick, because we're gonna need at least a couple of them. Maybe we can snag a few of these colors we need if we find any extracurricular flowers. But I need some yellow flowers right now. There's some. We need some of the daffodils. These, what color are these? These turn into magenta. I don't have to make the magenta. Let's go. Okay, that makes things so much easier. We need the yellow. We need at least 2 yellow, because we need yellow, of course, and we need orange, and then we need lime dye. And lime is green and white. Okay. I think we're going to be good to go here, guys. Okay. I think that's all the dye. I think that's all of them that I need. Okay. We've got light gray, gray, black, light gray, gray, black, brown. We're skipping because we already have that up there. Red, yellow, orange, red, yellow, orange, lime, green, cyan. Wait a minute. We're messed up a little bit here. I am missing one. I'm missing light blue. Cyan. We need light blue, blue, purple. Purple comes next. Then magenta, then pink. Okay. We just need the light blue. We just need the light blue, and then we can go start dyeing these things. And I can't wait to get this thing going, guys. This is going to be so exciting. Be able to make roofs in any color we want. I don't think I'm going to use all these colors, but I mean, if you're making a sheep farm with lots of colors, might as well make them all, am I right? And 1 lapis. Boom. And now we just need 1 piece of white dye. And we will be good to freaking go. Alrighty, so the way this works is this is the farthest left, and then it alternates. So this is the second one, third one, fourth one, fifth one. So that's why it was important for me to put all of these in order, so I remembered where they go. Okay. So the first one, you're going to be light gray. You're going to be gray. You are going to be the black one, and you are going to be the brown one, which means you, my friend, you are the red one. You are yellow. You are orange. You are green lime, and you are green dark. Let's get these excess ones out of here, and now we flip these. We do them in the right order. Close that. You are cyan, light blue, blue. Okay. Purple, magenta, and pink. Let's go. All right, now I need to get all this redstone back in here, and these things should start working. Somebody already ate. Who was it? You already ate. Let's go. Alrighty, I'm not going to close up any of this until I can confirm that each one of these colors is working. Man, that purple one just eating like crazy. So I'm going to make sure all of these are working fine before I close all of this off. I want to make sure I get at least one of each color first, and then I'll reclose this all off. But this also means that I can AFK here now and get iron and wool. And I'm actually about to go ahead and do that right now because I want to get lots of this wool. I want to have it all ready to go for what we're going to be using it for on the interior decorations here. And yeah, guys, it's going to be super cool. I want to get all the brown out of here as well from earlier today, and I want to put that in with the actual brown one, which is this one. So far though, so good. Okay, I think this is the actual brown one. We're getting some already, guys. All right, quick AFK session, and then let's decorate. Heyo, everyone. Old Bootnack's been doing some AFKing. All day today while I was working. We were sitting nearby the iron farm, and like we don't have a ton. I'm a little concerned about this one, but but we've got a decent amount of each of these, and I think this is enough that we can go ahead and start decorating the interior here a little bit more. I don't understand why that one has such a small amount, or the brown one, but both of those sheep upstairs, I just checked on them. Both of them are just not eating right now, so it's almost like the grass just isn't growing back, maybe. But there's no reason it shouldn't grow back. Well, it would appear the brown sheep is not actually working. I wonder what's going on with that. I'm also unsure why the dark blue one is not going anywhere, but that might be a hopper system underneath thing, but some of it went through, so it has to be working. I need to figure out this though. That's looking the right way. These are both looking the right way. Oh, it worked. It fired. Okay. That's weird that it didn't at first. Oh, but wait. Oh, it fired because, okay, it fired because of me. That's fine. I'm so confused right now. I don't understand how that happened, but okay. Well, it seems like it's okay. It seems like it's okay. I'm very unsure of which of these is actually the blue one. Let's go see which number it is over here from the side. Okay, it's the fourth one over, which means it's gonna be the fourth sheep from this side. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's this one. I guess this one's just not refilling as fast as the others. I don't know. But regardless, it seems like everything is working up here super effectively, and at least as effectively as we need it to. So that means we can clean up this, which desperately needs to be done. We can put our roof back on, and especially now that I don't have any more sheep up here, need to get any more sheep up here. The only other one I need to get up here is the white one, and that won't be very hard to do. And then we just got to do the back side of this house, of this building, and we're going to be good to go. These sheep baths are gonna haunt me in my dreams this week. The super awesome plus side of AFKing for so long is that we also got a lot more iron in here. So we've got 2 barrels full and another half of one. So this thing's just rolling. It's great. Like if we need a big project with iron, we're gonna have it. We're gonna have it ready to go for us. I'm gonna climb back up here, fix this up, and then we're gonna start putting in the back end of this. And let me just check to make sure here that this is all looking good. And I'm pretty sure it is. It's just not firing for whatever reason. It's funny because it's the 4th one from both sides. I'll have to keep an eye on the situation and make sure everything's working all right. But the fact that some of these have 3 stacks and those don't even have 1 is a little bit concerning. It's a little bit concerning at this point, but I mean, there's nothing I can do about it. So at least until I know for sure that something's funky. So we're gonna close this up and we're gonna go ahead and get ourselves ready to decorate the rest of this. So what's the plan with this area? I mean, you can kind of see it a little bit behind me, but I'm sure that this is a little bit confusing with all the different blocks going on. But you can see I'm trying to incorporate all the wool. Like we got a nice little sign. Trying to make this look like a little textile factory of sorts. So I'm gonna go ahead and like kind of just get started on this, and you know, just get things where they go. You can see we have a ton of different things in here, and I still need to finish the white wool area over here and move a sheep over for that. I'll do that on my own time though. I'm not too fussed about it right now for this episode. I have plenty of white wool over in the other area, so it's not a huge deal. But like the whole point of this area is to just kind of is that saying that I didn't, oh, because there's a carpet on top of it. The whole point of this area is kind of just you know, sort things out, make things look a little bit nicer, and kind of show off what we're putting back here. I don't think I'm using this light gray very often. I don't think I'm using any of these colors very often here. I think I'm mostly just using the bright colors because they're a bit more fun. All right, this is gonna start slowly looking better the more we go on with this, so that's a good thing. I should probably put a barrel in here for carpets. That might make sense because I'm gonna wind up with extra carpets. But I would love to get this room a little bit less messy looking. Let's throw that right there, and we'll put all of our carpets in here. That should make things a little bit easier. The black, we'll put one here. I guess I don't need to put one underneath since you can't see it anyway, but it's all good. We're gonna have an endless supply here, so not a big deal. But anyway, y'all catch my drift about what I'm doing here. I'm gonna not make you watch me do all of these. I just kind of wanted to show you what the process is gonna be like. I'm gonna show you when it's all done. All right, and there we go. The last 2 banners. Apart from these, I need 2 more yellow ones right here. But I don't have enough yellow wool right now, so yeah. But guys, we're just about finished this thing, and I'm super excited about it. What do you think? What do you think about the interior? It's supposed to kind of look like there's a bunch of like rolls of material lying around, and just like the fabric's drying out over here. I just realized I need to finish up that part too. I didn't get that. We got our sheep over here, so that's good. Still having some slowness with the brown one and the blue one, but they are working just very, very slowly. And let's take a peek at the outside real quick. See, it's all coming together, guys. It's all coming together. But it's kind of just like there's some little market stalls outside here. We got some glow squid to light up this sign. It took me about half an hour to find glow squid, so that was fun. But yeah, we've got all this done. We've got all of it done. I think it looks pretty nice. We've got this wall completely flat. I'm not going to like detail it until I figure out if that's even gonna be visible at all. I don't see the point of spending extra time detailing things if I don't even know if it's gonna be visible or not. So I'm not gonna bother that with that. And I also just realized I never closed in these windows up here. That green, we got the cyan under that, and the light blue. And there we go, guys. This build's officially done. It's done for the episode. We might come back and do a couple other things to it, but what do y'all think? What do y'all think about it? Personally, I love it. I think it looks really cool. And I really want to actually get this set up right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I'm gonna go ahead and do that real quick. Everyone knows one of my builds isn't completely done until we get the deep slate road down in front of it. Now, something I haven't been doing recently is getting these little snow piles in here and the tuff. I kind of think that it's gonna be a lot better if I just kind of wait until we have a lot more of an area done, because it's kind of frustrating to go through a little section like this with all that. I think I'm just gonna wait until I have a much larger section of area to do, you know. So anyway, yeah, there we go. We've mega upgraded our wool farm and we've got access to every single color now. It's gonna make making our roofs a breeze at any time we need any wool at all. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. I am unfortunately out of time this episode, but it's been really fun, guys. It's been really fun. I hope today was, I don't know yet because I haven't edited yet, but I'm hoping today is more back on par with the length of the other videos, about half an hour or longer. So but yeah, it's been super fun. This is a super cool build. I need to hit the crafting bench, I guess you could say, and come up with my next build because I have yet to build anything else. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. I really appreciate y'all. And if you enjoyed the episode and you're not already subscribed, make sure you hit that button down below. I would really appreciate it. I am pushing for 1,000 subs right now and we're getting so close. We're getting so close. But anyway, I hope you all have a great week and I will see you next week. Have a good one. Bye.